Okay, so multi-step, just, more than one step again. But in these situations, we're going to have like three steps. So I'm all alone. Okay. So you want to combine like terms before you start doing anything and then solve just like we had in the last video. So combine like terms, add and subtract, multiply, divide. So in a problem like this, for example, you would notice over here on the right, we have two terms with B in them. So we can combine those. So we're not even going to touch the other stuff right now. We're just going to bring it down and rewrite it. And this is where having a neat notebook makes sense. So positive 2B minus 4B. So you have two bananas, but you owe me 4. You would give me the 2, but you would still owe me 2 bananas. All right, now, again, before we can get the variable alone, we have to get the variable term alone, right? So this -4 is what really needs to drop off. So it's a -4. So we want to add 4 to both sides. 4. Cool. Okay. So over here on the right, we have -8 plus 4, which is -4. Equal sign comes down. Okay, we have -4 plus 4, which zero out. They add to nothing. And this -2b, don't lose your negatives, comes down. So again, I know that students they see the -2 and they're tempted to add 2, but just notice the operation happening to the variable is multiplication. It's -2 times b. So we're going to undo that. Okay, and I'm running out of room, so I'm just going to write here b equals, because these cancel, or they don't just cancel, they become 1. So 1b. And then over on the left, it's -4 divided by -2, which is positive, and 4 divided by 2 is 2. All right, next example. All right, so there's only one thing on the right, so nothing to combine there. But on the left, we do have our constant terms, 2 of them, and we can combine those. So the 3v I never touched. Positive 4 minus 8 becomes -4. Cool. And now, again, before we can get the variable alone, we have to get the variable term alone. So this -4, we would add 4 to both sides. 3v never got touched, just comes down. These become 0. Equal sign. -10 plus 4, you owe me 10. You have 4 in your pocket. You would still owe me 6 at the end of the day. And then over here, 3 times v, we divide both sides by 3. And you would get v equals negative divided by a positive is negative. 6 divided by 3 is 2. And if I went too fast, pause the screen here and really just let it sink in while you stare at it. Okay. Special cases. So in all the other equations that we were solving, we ended up with letter equal number, right? Cool. That doesn't always happen. What happens when I combine these like terms? -6r plus 6r, -6 plus 6 is 0. So you could look at it as 0 times r, 0r if you wanted to, but 0 times anything is 0. So it's just 0 equals 4. So not only do we not have like our letter just like canceled off, we have a statement that's not true, which means there is no number in the world that we could plug in there for r and it would work. Not a number in the whole world, so you say no solution. No solution. Okay. So something similar is going to happen. Our 0 just comes down, equal sign comes down. -4 plus 4 is also nothing. So 0 equals 0 is true. That means any number in the world that you plugged in for M is going to make this a true statement. You could plug in 25 for M. You could plug in 80 for M. You could plug in -90, which means you have infinite solutions. Every number is going to work. So 0 equals 0, 6 equals 6. Anytime it's a true statement, anything's going to work.